Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Rama, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing one of the biggest game changers that I've ever seen for Grand Theft Auto Online. Earning money and grinding obviously involves using fast vehicles, and a lot of people love to use personal aircraft, the F-160 Raiju, the Savage, the Akula, the FH1 Hunter, whatever it is. In general, a lot of people, including myself, love to use personal aircraft to grind. What if I told you in about 5 seconds of effort, you can make any aircraft you own fly 15 to 20% faster? Don't believe me? I'm going to showcase all of that in today's video with legitimate proof on how you can increase the top speed of your aircraft. If you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, please consider smashing the subscribe button down below because it does mean a lot and it obviously helps out the channel. And, you know, I like to post videos like this to keep all of you up to date with things that you might not have known. And I bet a lot of you did not know that. So, as I said, please consider smashing that subscribe button. With that being said, let's get straight into it. As we can see, I'm currently inside of my hangar. And let's say, for example, I want to pull out my personal Savage. Well, congratulations, you have done the glitch. I'm not lying, that's it. If you pull out any personal aircraft that you own from your hangar, instead of calling it in through the interaction menu, it will fly 15% faster. I'm being legitimately honest here. The Savage's top speed is 144 miles per hour. It's listed on GTAcars.net. It's listed on multiple websites. I've tested it myself. It goes 144 miles per hour. Right now, I'm flying my Savage at 160 miles per hour. Anybody that flies this helicopter normally knows that I'm not going a normal rate of speed. So, for some reason, in the latest update of GTA, which brought the Mackenzie Field hangar, Rockstar added a glitch into the game, which increases the speed that your aircraft goes when you bring it out of the hangar. If you go into the interaction menu and you call out the same Savage, it will fly 15 to 20 miles per hour slower. And if you don't believe me, I'm going to show proof right now. In front of me, we have two FH1 Hunters. We have my personal aircraft, which I grabbed from my hangar, and then we have my friend in his FH1 Hunter, which he grabbed by calling it through the interaction menu. So one of them's from the hangar, which is the red one, and then the one through the interaction menu is the white one. What we're going to do here is we're going to hold full accelerator and full throttle on the speed of this aircraft. So what you're going to see is it take off like this, and we're going to compare the speed difference from one called in the interaction menu and one from the hangar. Watch the speed. Look at the difference. It's actually insane. Like, it's not even close. The helicopter spawn through the interaction menu is already like hundreds of feet behind me. And you can also see that it increases the rate at which my helicopter is able to climb. So I'm not only climbing at about 30% the speed of a normal FH1 Hunter, but I am also able to go much faster. So what we do is we race each other over to my Fort Zancudo hangar. That way we can, you know, get an idea of just how much faster you can go from a point A to point B location. And by the way, Sandy Shores to Fort Zancudo is not a big difference in distance. You can imagine if I was going from somewhere like Paleto Bay to the city, this would have been huge. Look at how much faster I was able to get to this location versus my friend's FH1 Hunter. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And by the way, I should mention that the FH1 Hunter that my friend called through the interaction menu is not flying slower, it's fully upgraded, it's just going what the normal speed of an FH1 Hunter would. But because I called my aircraft through the hangar, it is much faster. So, we're gonna do it again, this time in the Savage, another helicopter and one that I absolutely love. Savage is one of the slower flying helicopters in the game. It's about 144 miles per hour, which is kind of mediocre in the helicopters category. So as you can see, I'm just going to grab my helicopter and pull it out of the hangar. And my friend here has his Savage, which he called in through Pegasus. Now, for anybody that doesn't own the Savage, there's no upgrades that you can put on it. It is fully upgraded from start because it's an OG helicopter, which means that people can't say, oh, you know, you're cheating, you know, you're faking it. No, these are both all the same upgrades, every single thing. The only difference between mine and his is a paint job. And here we go. We're going to start it again. So we're both lined up. And in 3, 2, 1, let's go! Let's see who is faster. Well, I gave him a teeny bit of a head start here, and we can see that there. He's a little bit ahead of me in the beginning, but, I mean, look at it. Once again, I'm just completely smoking my friend Savage in terms of acceleration here. It's just so much faster. It's crazy. It's not even close. It's not even close. And this is all done by simply taking an aircraft out of your hangar instead of taking it out in the interaction menu. To showcase just how much of a speed advantage this gives you, this here is the Savage, as I said, 144.5 miles per hour, and then this here is the FH1 Hunter, which is 154 miles per hour. Not only that, but as we can see, the FH1 Hunter is just flat better on its overall maneuverability and turning capabilities compared to something like the Savage. What is interesting is that not only does this give you a speed boost, but it also gives you a maneuverability boost over a normal helicopter. So we can see here, we have a fully upgraded Hunter and then my Savage lined up next to each other here. And we're going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to take off my Savage. My friend is going to take off his Hunter. Now, as I said, the Savage is worse on its overall maneuverability than something like the Hunter. So the Hunter does get a slight advantage when starting off versus my Savage. But you're going to notice something. I am now slowly catching the Hunter. Slowly but surely, I am catching it. We can see now I'm almost break even with it. And there you go. I have now passed the Hunter. As I said, the Savage goes about 160 miles per hour when using it through the hangar. And we can see right here, I'm going faster than a Hunter, which goes 155. So I think this showcases just how much of an advantage this gives you. It's basically about a 15 to 20 mile per hour speed boost when you do this, which is crazy. And by the way, it doesn't just work for helicopters, it works for planes as well. In front of me, we have 2 Hydras, and we're both going to do the exact same thing. We're going to start off with a hover mode race, and then we're going to do a, full speed jet mode race. So here we go. Hover mode starts off, and I mean, I don't even need to say anything. You can already see what's happening here. Look at how much faster I am in hover mode than my friend there. Like, it's such an insane amount of speed that, like, you just get your mind blown. So now what we're going to do is, I said, yeah, right, hover mode is incredibly overpowered with just how much faster you go. I mean, look at how long it took me to stop my Hydra there just from the speed I was going. But now we're going to do it in normal jet mode. So here we are. Both of us full speed on the accelerator here, and once again you can see that my jet is already going faster than his. I mean, look at how much faster I'm just off the line here. It's huge. Look at that. I'm just completely ditching my friend's Hydra. It's not even close. It's not even close. The speed advantage that you gain when using this is just, it's crazy. It works for any propellered aircraft, any jet. It's just absolutely crazy. I did try the Avenger. Unfortunately, as you're going to notice here, the Avenger does not appear to make any difference in acceleration between the 2 aircraft, which was honestly a little disappointing because I was really hoping the Avenger was going to get a speed boost, but we didn't notice any differences between the 2 aircraft. So if you were like, yes, the Avenger is going to be even better, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go like 200 in it. But still, it's pretty fast at like 170 miles per hour. So no problems there, but little unfortunate. We also wanted to test what would happen if we swapped seats. So my friend is now going to get into my Savage, which I got through the hangar, and then I'm going to get into his, which he called in through Pegasus. And we're interested to see here what actually happens. Which Savage is going to be faster? Which one do you think is going to be faster? Do you think it's based off of the player, or do you think the helicopter just has a flat speed boost? Well, here we go, starting off, and okay, looks like I have the advantage here. Oh, wait a sec. Yeah, as we can clearly see, the orange Savage, which is the one I called through the hangar, is much faster than this Savage I'm flying here. Once again, it gains much faster in altitude and is already completely stripping me in terms of speed. I just had a slightly better start because I tilted my helicopter down a bit faster. But yeah, I mean, you can see the difference here. It's huge. It's absolutely huge in the speed difference. And it is a permanent buff, by the way. So whenever you call out your Savage, it is now permanently buffed if you get it through the hangar. So it doesn't even matter if somebody else enters it. It's always going to have that buff until it gets blown up, and then you got to go back to the hangar and get another one out. The best part of all of this, you can legitimately outrun homing missiles with this speed boost. We can see here I'm using my FH1 Hunter, and my friend is going to shoot some homing missiles at me. Watch the homing missiles. They literally cannot catch me. I am flying faster than the homing missiles which are launched at me in a helicopter. That's insane. You can actually outrun oppressor homing missiles with a helicopter. What the heck? We also tried the exact same situation with the Rogue, because obviously the Rogue is already a very, very fast plane, so spawning it through the hangar means that it's going to be even faster, upwards of 240 miles per hour, which means that literally no homing missiles should even get close to me. And we're going to find out right now. We can see that homing missiles from the oppressor are launched at me. Look at how far back they are. They're not even close. Look at this. Like, again, I don't need to say anything. Like, it speaks for itself. You outrun any missiles fired at you in the Rogue. This isn't even the Raiju. And you can also see it increases the maneuverability of the plane as well. It turns much sharper, which, to be fair, some people might not like because the Rogue turning sharper is insane. But look at this. Once again, you can clearly see me outrunning this homing missile. That missile fully did a loop around and still was not able to catch me, and I wasn't even flying at max speed there. Like, what the heck? Either way, I think the point of my video has been made here. The fact that I'm outrunning homing missiles, the fact that you are getting this massive speed boost by simply spawning your aircraft out of the hangar is huge, and it will absolutely change how you grind. My advice, I would set your spawn location to the hangar when you load into any lobby, and that way you can immediately get out whatever personal aircraft you want to use, and that way you just have a flat speed boost. I would highly recommend you use this for grinding. Get out an FH1 Hunter, get out an Akula, and start grinding, because it's going to make your life a lot easier. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.